All right, so are you struggling with belief in yourself, in your process, in your dreams? If so, we are going to talk about the ladder of belief. This is a new concept to me, but I think a lot of people out there struggle with belief. And I learned this concept from Kathleen Cameron, and I want to share it with all of you to help you get those beliefs strengthened and so you can implement this on a daily basis, the ladder of belief. So let's get into this video and help you with your belief. All right, so the first step of the ladder of belief is you have to assume the belief that you are what you desire. So if you desire to be a photographer, full-time photographer, you have to start to assume that role and that you are that. Because if you can't see it, you're not going to be able to achieve it. So if you can't see yourself eventually becoming a professional photographer, it's not going to happen. So you have to assume this belief first. Okay, that's number one. Number two is you have to become it now. I know it's a little bit weird, but this can be a little bit complex for some people. So what this means is you have to start seeing it in your imagination. Like, how can I relate this back to when I first started? Like, when I was miserable and married, I was told that I should do something that I loved, right? And that made me happy. So then I thought photography. And then when I started doing the photography, I just started to like see myself like, okay. And then I learned how to take a picture. And then I got like, well, I could do this. Then I can assist photographers. So you have to start becoming it now in your mind. And then your thoughts will lead to actions that will lead to results. So that's what I mean by becoming it now in your brain. Like, become what you want to be in your head, and then you will start to like see unconsciously things start to happen and move you into that direction of what it is. But when you can become it in your brain first, you will see it later in your 3D world. Like Bob Proctor says, if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Okay, so you have to become it now. That's number two. Number three, assume the belief that it's already done. So this I didn't really have too much insight into when I was becoming a photographer like 20 years ago, but now I understand it. So when you assume that it's already done, it will happen. You will attract it to you. I don't know. It's like so complex. How do I explain this how do I explain this easily? When you know in your heart you can do it and it's going to happen and it's already done, it will just come to fruition. Like, you have to assume the belief that it's already done, that in another parallel universe that you are that what you want to be, and you will literally create it. Okay, that's as simple as I can state it. So assume the belief that it's already done. Assume that you are already that six-figure photographer. You are already that entrepreneur, that it is done. And you will start to see and take action to move it into your 3D world, so then it will become. Okay. Number four is you have to be unattached. Like, when you assume that it's done, you have to know in your heart of hearts, as long as you hold that vision in your head, it will become. So when I was like on my knees and miserable and crying and in a puddle of tears, I wasn't really thinking about being a photographer. But as soon as I got up off my butt, I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it. So I had to detach from all that crap in the middle and just know that I could do it. And here I am, right? I was there a lot sooner, but now I'm just teaching on it. So number four is be unattached and let it flow to you by holding the image in your brain. And number five is you have to believe it is on the way and know it's done. So you have to know that you will be the six-figure photographer. Like, I knew when I started doing photography that I would make it my career and I could pay my bills with photography. Like, I knew it when I was sitting editing for hours and hours and hours and learning on my computer, doing photo shoots for free or for like $50, years and years ago. I knew I could make it pay my bills. And so you have to believe it's on its way and that it's already done. So you go from the need, right? When I was on the puddle in the ground, wanting to be something different, to have something different, needing to have something different, to wanting it, right? Wanting to be that professional photographer, to leave Florida and to be back in California with my family and friends doing what I loved, to believing it, to knowing that it is done. That is the ladder of belief. And that is how you will get to wherever it is you want to go. You're struggling with the belief. You just have to know these steps and to operate and to move in that direction so you can become whatever it is that you want to become. And if you got value out of this video, make sure to comment down below, like and subscribe. And if you have questions or want to know more about any specific topic, let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to reach out and chat about how we can help in growing your business, your life, and taking you to that next level, reach out, email us, and we are happy to chat with you. Thanks for watching. And until the next video, I'll see you. Bye, guys.